when the COVID market, homes disappeared in days and buyers barely had time to blink? Well, that chapter's behind us. But before I go on, cue the music so you know who we are. Well, Halifax is shifting into a new cycle of real estate. More listings, steady sales, and healthier balance. Let's dig into the numbers for August 2025. So the active listings have climbed to 1,308. That's 302 more than last year, and nearly double the 798 homes we had during the last year of COVID. For buyers, this means more choice, whether you're looking downtown, suburban, or rural, anywhere in Halifax County. Now, before we keep going, I just want to say a quick thank you for watching. I know, market numbers can be so boring, they're just numbers. But this information is so important if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing. I'm Brenda K with the Halifax Home Selling Group, and my sidekick, the sweet Miss Frankie, is here, sound asleep, as always. And of course, if you know anybody that's thinking of buying or selling and, liking and sharing this video would absolutely mean the world to me. Thank you. All right, you ready to keep going? Sales versus demand, basic economics. Even with more homes on the market, sales are holding steady. We saw 459 homes sell in August this year compared to 449 last year. Now, year to date, we're at 3,471 sales. That's up 28 over the first 8 months. So think about that. 8 months, that's roughly 3.5 more families moving into homes every month across the Halifax municipality. Homes are taking a little longer to sell. Absolutely, no question. We're averaging 38 days on market now, and we're seeing that trend extend. That's still just over a month, but compared to the lightning pace of 2022, and you know what? Buyers finally have the time to book a second showing, compare homes, and not worry about competing offers. And sellers, you really have to pay heed to this. More on that in next week's video, because that's one you're not going to want to miss. So everybody waits to hear average price and the value and growth. I mean, that's the whole point of buying real estate. It's your personal wealth, right? So the average price hit $619,445 in August 2025. That's up from $584,029 last year. That's a 6.1% jump. Now, while the frenzy is gone, Halifax real estate is still building value. $35,416, that's solid equity in just 1 year. And I know we're all hearing horror stories about different places in Canada. Halifax, you're still safe with real estate as an investment. Now, I really want to clarify this last stat because this can be misleading. It's the list to sell ratio. So on average, when you look at the stats, homes sold for 99% of the list price. But when you factor in 397 price reductions, the true number is 97.4%. So pricing your home right from the start, that really, really matters. I'm going to give out a shout out to my girl Sandra on this one because she's really brought this stat to the forefront because 99% is misleading. So thank you, Sandra, for that. What does all this mean? The COVID market, it's officially over. There's days where I just want to go, oh, you got to listen. Halifax, it's back. It's a healthy rhythm. There's more supply, there's steady demand, and prices that are growing at a sustainable price. For buyers, this means less pressure, more options. For sellers, success comes from smart pricing and strong marketing. Marketing and I would say follow-up performance summary. Call me on that one. I've been through the cycle of this market. I've been through hot, cold, and everything in between in almost 20 years. That experience matters when you're making big moves, especially if you're new to the market in the last 4 or 5 years, and this is all you know is what we call the COVID market. You need to sit down and have a reality check. If you're ready to talk about your next steps, whether it's buying, selling, or investment, let's connect and map out the best strategy for you. And as always, she slept right through the video. Are you going to say goodbye? Absolutely not. I'm Brenda K, the sweet Miss Frankie, and reminding you, if you are thinking real estate in Halifax, think Brenda K. Cheers. Cheers from you. Cheers from her.